surfers. Oh, someone just got barreled. This guy needs to get like some aggression out or something. He's just pounding rocks on the sand. Like what's happening? I don't know if I support this.
That's Nisha out there having a good time. And this is Pete right here, Blind Surfer with you on our usual Tuesday evening hangout together. I am retiring. I'm retiring the wetsuit that is next to me that Sam the chicken is wearing. Let's see if I can give you guys a view of that on all platforms. The wetsuit had a fatal calamity this weekend. I mean, it wetsuits don't last that long. You'd think for a grand special made one might last a little bit longer, but this one started to fall apart on me this weekend. It started falling apart in the left leg, and when holes appear in your wetsuit, it's time to get rid of it. But I'm also not super sad because in its final voyage with me, the Blind Surfer wetsuit that is black with bright yellow. I don't know. A lot of people told me it was green, possibly. I don't know. It's either green or yellow, but whatever it is, I'm told it's pretty bright. Someone had a hell of a time understanding that I was blind. There was a minor incident on the water. And when I mean minor, I just got in someone's way. Nobody got hurt. There's rules to the road out there when you're surfing. And I got in someone's way, and boy, did he get pissed. Oh, by the way.
Welcome to the Blind Surfer Show.
Yeah, it was more of a reaction than I was hoping to get from someone with an honest mistake that I made out in the water. Just kind of got in someone's way, and at first he was like, "Hey man, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cool. You cool?" And then he started to paddle away, and it's like he got madder and madder as he started getting away from me. And I had to ask Nisha, I'm like, "Who's he talking to?" And he was talking to himself. And he was just furious. He's like, "Mother effing D-head." He just started like swearing. I'm like, what is happening? Did something else happen to that guy? And he just got a little distance away from me. And in surfing, there's, like I said, there's rules in the road. You don't cut people off. You're supposed to. There's priority for the waves and stuff. And again, it was my bad. I got in someone's way. Sometimes it's unavoidable. And he just got himself lathered up and was freaking out at me and was yelling at me. And Nisha was trying to get him. She's like, "Calm down. He's blind. He didn't see you." And I was like, I'm blind. And I'm pointing to the front of my wetsuit. And Nisha's like, "Turn around. It's easier to see in the back." So I turn around again. Let's show it to the vertical people, the wetsuit, if you haven't seen it before. Sometimes the front gets a little scrunched when I'm sitting on my surfboard. So I turn around, I'm showing him the back of my wetsuit. It's like blind surfer. And he didn't, Nisha's trying to explain he's blind. He didn't see you. It was an accident. He's not trying to be aggro or anything. And he just mother effing rah, 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 and didn't get it at all. So I was like, kind of a fail on the wetsuit right there. When you blast it right across your chest in big, bold letters. Again, I don't know if it's green or yellow. I thought it was supposed to be caution tape yellow, but when I posted the video the first time, everybody's like, "I think it's green." Whatever it is, it's supposed to be highly obvious that I'm blind. But some people, when they get a little worked up, they don't use their brains, or maybe they don't use their eyes, and they couldn't read it. I'm not sure. But the wetsuit is going to be retired, not because of the fail, but because of the hole that's in it. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the showgram, the show program. I could just invented a new word right there. I believe I should have some if I got everything set up properly today, which isn't always the case. I might.
That bet yet says it's yellow.
It's yellow. All right. That's what I thought. I thought it was.
At Sarah Cam
not
7808 says it's yellow.
Not like I can see it, but that's.
At Margarita Mitchell 1829 says hello from beautiful British Columbia, Canada.
Hey, I appreciate
At
you.
Terminate 1 says it has been going well, Sarah.
What's
Wednesday
up,
was
Danny?
my last day.
Why isn't
From
that?
beautiful British
there we
Columbia,
go.
Canada flag emoji.
That wasn't working for a second. So
At
that
Terminate 1
woman,
said it
I
has
believe,
been going well, Sarah.
said hello from beautiful British Columbia. I believe on like, I'd say like 90% of my videos just kind of drops that, which is nice. It's like nice to know that she's there and checking them out and saying hello. And it's cool to know that people from around the world are watching the videos. And there's another one, Sally Fields. She just says lots of hearts at the beginning of all, or in the comments of all my videos. And I thought the very first time she did it, or maybe the second or third, because emojis get read to me out loud. I thought they were like lots of heart emojis, but she would literally wrote lots of hearts. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. And another regular one that I get is C. Loger Holmes. I don't know what his username actually is, but I found his name is Sean Loger. Basically on all my videos, he just writes Optimus Prime. Which is kind of cool. Again, I appreciate engagement that has to do with the video, but I like the people that might be too busy. They're popping in to let me know, like, hey, I'm here and I'm saying hi. And those are I'm glad the person who says hello from beautiful British Columbia finally popped into a live. Good to hear from you.
At Sarah Cam 7808 said, woohoo, school's out.
School's out for summer. It's not summer yet. That's the chat. If you guys want to chat with me and you have something to say, and I happen to hit the button at the exact right time where the messages will start coming up right there. And I do think I might have messed something up because
At Sarah Cam 7808 asks, how hot DA?
What about over here? I left the window behind me open, which I'm a sound freak. Like I really want all of my audio to sound perfect all the time, obviously for obvious reasons. And I would never normally leave the back window open because, Steve's going to be back there barking. There's a park back there a ways off, but it echoes. And I think at some point you'll hear some like kids being like, wee. But I can't stand how hot it is in here today. It is getting toasty. This past week has been pretty fun.
At D1 Chandler 85 said, I have 2 days left.
What up, D1 Chandler 85? 2 days left to school.
At Sarah Cam 7808 said, yep, same here, lots of rain and storming.
I feel like everyone's getting out of school like way earlier than I used to. So my birthday is the first day of summer. And growing up, when I was a kid, the first day of summer or the day before possibly was always the last day of school. That's how I remember it, because the last day of school was my birthday party and everybody would come over to my house and would celebrate the last day of school and my birthday together, which was kind of a badass birthday. And that was it's the first day of summer is June 21st. And here we are, May 9th. So people are getting out of school like a full month earlier. Whatever, more summer, more fun for you guys. I'm surprised. It seems kind of early to me. I never got out of school in May. What was I saying? Oh, this week has been pretty fun. I'm mildly distracted because I do think I screwed up the text. Let me flip it over there one more time.
At Cathavans 3251 says hi.
Hi, what's going on there? I'm very appreciative for the person that set up Caster Labs is a company that set up a custom text thing for me. They just literally made this thing for me on my phone, so I can skip to the current message. I can, where is it?
At Sarah Cam 7808 says, I'm guessing you meant hugs, lol.
I didn't say anything about hugs. But yeah, because basically communicating with your audience is mildly important when you're trying to do a live. And
at Margarita Mitchell 1829 says, in British Columbia, Canada, kids get out in June.
All right, that makes
Joby
about
Raver
sense.
9643 says, hey Pete.
Yo.
At
that was
150 says, I don't get out of school till June 5th.
There you go. Well, June.
At Timnisker09 says, hey Pete.
Yo.
How's it going?
It's going all right. I was going to tell you about my exciting week and how appreciative I am for you guys. I feel like the title for this one, at least on YouTube, was like, keep watching and I'll go nuts eventually. I remember just years ago, like the reality TV stars, and they were like doing fine, but then they're under the spotlight for too long and eventually they all have meltdowns. I kept wondering, I'm like, am I gonna end up having like a meltdown one day? Because it's weird to be exposed to this much of the public, to have people like just constantly, and it's even crazier in social media than it was, for like TV stars or movie stars or reality stars, talking like a long time ago. Like they didn't have the people didn't have access to them. It's just that, they'd go out in public and people would recognize them, and then, they say like, oh, I don't have any privacy. But the whole social media thing where anybody can contact me basically at any time, depending on whether or not I have the comments on, which I more often than not do. People have a direct pipeline to me a lot. And I kind of feel like when I made the title for the video, keep watching and I'll lose it eventually, I was starting to let everything like kind of drive me nuts. There's one last thing that I'll address along those lines. Oh, I don't even know what scene I'm on right now. Oh, there we go. I had the people were on vertical were staring at Sam the chicken for no reason. Someone brought it to my attention. There was one comment that was like, I asked a simple question about blindness and your audience basically attacked me. And I was like, oh, that is my fault. That is 100% my fault. Because for the past couple months, it started with the people accusing me of faking, which was kind of driving me nuts. And when they're asking a question, it's hard to tell in the comment section whether they're being sarcastic or whether they're genuinely asking a question. And I was like just getting pissed at the people that were calling me out, or not calling me out, that were accusing me of faking. So I was going at those people. And then I guess according to this person, they tried to ask like a genuine question. And my audience, God love you guys. I mean, absolutely love you and adore you. They kind of went at him and like, yeah, why do you not know that? And I was like, oh my God, I started thinking like, I don't know if I'm going to leave a legacy of voiceover work. I guess I will. But all the stuff that I do for voiceovers, it plays on the air and then they get rid of it. There's like not a lot of. It's not like a movie and not like YouTube, which is sitting there forever. And I've been in this period of just like yelling at everybody who's like accusing me of faking and not understanding what text to speech is and da da da. And I'm like, man, I don't want my legacy to be like, dude, this guy just yells at everybody all the time. I don't want to be like that angry blind guy. There's one last one that I will address in a second. The funny thing is I've been posting 7 days a week and like more than 7 videos a week. I do 7 days a week. I'm doing a long form video on Tuesday and I do 2 live shows. So it's like 10 things a week. And I had a bunch of stuff in the can, meaning like ready to go, where I was kind of correcting some more people, kind of going at them. And I think I'm just going to take a break from it because I don't want to be old man yelling at clouds or angry blind guy, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough material to keep posting 7 days a week. So I might miss a couple days, but it's because I'm trying to be more friendly. But the last one I will bring attention to is someone in one of my videos. It was the video where I was making ice cream with Banana and Brooks downstairs, and they noticed that I had a very nice home in California. And their comment was something to the effect of, I'm seeing a really nice home in California, little sus that he's blind. And I was like, are you kidding? Like, let's put aside the fact that people don't know what text to speech is. And they're like, how are you reading comments? Or, the people that are like, that are like, hey, I can see your eyes moving. You're obviously faking because your eyes move like that. Okay, let's put that aside. The fact that this person thought that because I was successful, that was the telltale sign that I was faking being blind. Now, I will tell you, and I'll be proud about it, I have a very expensive home in San Diego by the beach. And I worked very, very, very hard for it. I've sacrificed time, relationships. I've invested in myself and my career, and I worked very, very hard to build this voiceover career. And I got this amazing dream home here in San Diego by the beach. And the fact that they're like, you're blind, you couldn't possibly have been successful. If I were to leave any sort of a legacy, I always thought I wanted everybody in the world to understand that text to speech was a thing and stop asking like, hey, if you're blind, how do you use your phone? If you're blind, how do you use your computer? That's a long roundabout. The reason that one kind of upsets me is because I want everybody to know that, like, even though we're blind, there are ways to do things like that. Like, I can use text to speech. I run a very successful business, a couple of them myself, by using text to speech. So that's kind of why the how can you read comments if you're blind bothers me. But it goes right to the heart, like stabs me right in the heart when someone's like, well, you're blind, how could you possibly be successful? So if I was to leave any sort of a legacy, it would be to let the world know that you shouldn't underestimate people just because they have a handicap. If you see someone in a wheelchair, or they don't look like you, or they're blind like me, or anything that, sets them apart, I don't want people to automatically assume that because they're different, they're not going to be successful. I think that was a really upsetting way to know that even one person out there thought. They're like, you're blind, you can't possibly succeed in this world. I'm like, no, let's erase that thought process, not just for me, but for anybody out there. And that's it. That's the last one. So hopefully I'll leave some sort of lasting legacy, not grumpy blind guy yelling at people all the time. time. Hopefully, I'll leave some sort of a legacy of, hey, there's a guy who had a crap hand dealt to him. Someone that could have, taken that punch and gotten knocked down, but, got back up, kept fighting, and built a life for himself. And that, I would hope, would be an allegory for anybody else out there that wants to fight that fight and wants to keep going, because that's the message of the whole channel. Find a Way is a message, because I want everybody to find a way to go out there and be successful and to live the life that they want and do the things that they want to do. And that's why that one comment was like, that one kind of, so that's it. That's it. No more. I'm going to be, I never say never, because every once in a while I just need to get something off my chest. But for now, I will say, I will put that whole topic to bed. Let's see. We got. I keep trying to figure out how to get the chats going. I got to press that multiple buttons here.
Skip to current message.
Skip to current message. And then how do I
Skip to current
repeat?
message. Settings. Button.
Oh, is this thing upside down?
Message. Button. Happy Tart Nexus T5M says hi Pete. Hope all is well.
Oh, that's great. It's actually, I had the reason I was having trouble with this because the
Puzzle
phone's.
says hi.
What up, Amaze Puzzles? How's it going?
Cam 7808 says yeah, he's great at holding it down over here.
Who's holding what down? I don't know what that one is. I wish.
Screw Linthamus says hi there.
Hi there, Screw Linthamus.
Cam 7808 says hey there, Josh.
Hey, there's a Josh in the chat. It's not my Josh, is it? Josh Surf, I'm my original surf coach.
Adam Ace Puzzle says Sapin and Sarah.
I like that. I'm understanding.
978 said yeah.
Text to speech slang. Sapinin is like what's happening.
Canonidia 110 said first time catching a live. Hi Pete.
Hey, what's going on? Thanks for checking in. Thanks for.
Swollen said how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Had some fun stuff last week that you guys were like all a part of. That was kind of enjoyable. I'll mute these ones and I'll tell you. So last week, like 2 weeks ago, I booked a big national commercial. I do so many voiceovers that it's just I don't want to tell you about. Hey, I did like 500 things on radio this week, and I only mention like the big fun ones, and also the big fun ones that like I'm allowed to. Tons and tons of times the brand is like, we would prefer that you not talk about this. So I told you 2 weeks ago that I'd booked this big national commercial, and it was like for a really cool brand with a really cool partnership, and then I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to tell you. And then I ended up signing the contract. It was like early, what was it, like Thursday morning? I signed the contract, and then my agent was like, yeah, feel free to talk about this one. You can do that. I signed the contract that they, accept my rates and they can use the voiceover. And then literally like within an hour, the thing is all over the internet and going on TV. It was the Jeep Wrangler America 250 commercial that had a collab with Captain America, which was super awesome for me because, as you guys know, my dog, Steve, is named Steve Rogers. He just goes by Steve. On the heels of having Super Dog, my first dog, my Doberman, we went from Super Dog to Steve, but gave him, secret superhero identity of Steve Rogers. And it was really fun getting to post the whole how I got that job, how I did the audition, like first as a movie trailer, like a 1941, America's top minds are in a race against time. And then eventually they were like, no, this thing's like set back in 1941. It's supposed to look like it's in 1941. Do it like like an old school announcer. It's like 1941, America's top minds are in a race against time. And that's the one that they went with. So I got to talk about that. And then, I posted the video, and this kind of cracks me up when this happens. Like, so you guys wanted to check it out, and that's awesome. Like, I directed people after my video. I said, go to YouTube and hit up Jeep Wrangler America 250. And at the time I posted, oh, there's a super chat. Let's check out what that says. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. It was fun. I appreciate that, and I appreciate the super chat. It was really fun to see all the people. So at the time that I posted my video, the Jeep Wrangler commercial on YouTube had 17,000 views. And then I posted my video and I'm like, hey, go check it out. And then their video quickly goes to 27,000 views. So like 10,000 of you like went from my video over to their video and checked it out. Now my video at this point has like 110,000 views. And then their comment section is filled because I was like, hey, me and my puppy Steve Rogers had an amazing time doing this thing. And there's like 300 likes on that and a bunch of replies. And it's kind of funny. I wish the voiceover business worked this way. It just doesn't. I have to go through the audition process just like everybody else. But it's funny to me when me talking about doing the voiceover commercial does more views than the commercial itself. Like right now, their actual commercial has like 29,000 views on YouTube, and me talking about it has 110,000 views. I remember when Star Wars hired me to do the voiceover of one of the Hutts speaking Hutties. My video got like 900,000 views, and their video got 100,000. And then when I got hired, to do Optimus Prime for the car insurance company, my video got 5.4 million views, and then the actual video got like 110,000 views. I'm like, hey, if the goal is to get eyes on your brand, then I think the best thing to do is just this is a sales pitch for me. Hire Pete. I'll get more eyeballs on your brand just talking about the voiceover that I did, but that's just not the way it works. You got to audition. The people casting the voices, they don't really care how many goofy YouTube followers I have or people that I got on Twitch or TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, but I do. I think it's super awesome when I get to post my work, when I'm allowed to post it and talk about it, and then I get to go over to their video and see all your kind comments. Everybody being like, way to go, Pete. That sounds great. It gives me a big smile. It's nice to know that, I talk about voiceover work all the time, or at least I feel like I'm talking about it all the time, but I get to share it with you guys on occasion, and then you get to go see it or hear it and check it out and give me the feedback. I enjoy the heck out of that. So thank you.
Black Ops 3 Zombie 7 said, what type of blindness are you?
Black Ops 3 Zombie 7. What type of blindness am I? I'm curious as to why people ask that. Like, what do they even know what they're asking? Like, I think
Mary Anchorsick 4963 said
I feel like a lot of people that ask that don't really, are you an ophthalmologist? Are you an optometrist? Do you have someone in your life that, actually understands blind? Like, how much of an in-depth answer do you want? I've always tried to keep it super simple for everybody. I don't see black, because I had vision at one point and it deteriorated. I had now I can get technical. I had a defect on my ABCA4 gene, which basically slowly killed all of the cones in my eyesight over time, ate it from the inside out, so that I'm left with basically just rods and only light and dark perception. Is that the answer that you want? Like, I don't see anything useful. There's no distinct images. Someone could be standing right in front of me. I'd have no idea, but I can sense light and I can sense dark. And then, that's a hard one to answer in a comment section. People ask me in the comments all the time. They're like, what kind of blindness do you have? And I'm like, how do I answer that? Do you want a concise answer? Do you want a really detailed answer? And then are you going to understand the detailed answer? But that one was for Black Ops.
At Black Ops 3 Zombie 7 said, do you see black or white?
See, well, that's,
At Sarah Camp
not a bad question.
said, "All will miss you, Riri." Hug.
It's not black. It's mostly white. Well, if there's light, if there's no light, then yeah, it's black. I'm not perceiving anything. If there's light, it's just all white and washed out, and I get a big honking headache. Like the reason that let's see if I can switch the view for you guys. Actually, I don't even know. I don't know if it's in the view, but there's two lights right there, and I have those up there so that you can see me, but all it does for me is give me a big honking headache. Actually, you guys, where is it? I had it somewhere. Yeah. Everybody got all excited this week with the video that I posted. My most recent video to do 1 million views was the blindfolded guy unboxing, which is technically a blind guy blindfolded unboxing, and that one got 1 million. Well, I think it's just about to cross 1 million views, and everybody's always like, you should wear a bandana, not a bandana. What the hell's the word I'm thinking of here? This thing, blindfold. God, I couldn't think of the word. So here, I'll put on the blind because everybody liked it so much in the damn video. Except I'm putting it over my earbuds, which is mildly going to be somewhat painful. And then it's funny, there were people in the comment section. They were like, wait for the people saying that he can see through the slits. And I was like, I guess there's two slits right there. But if I was trying to see through it, if I had eyesight, like, wouldn't you have seen me in the video like this, trying to look through the slits? But people really liked the blindfolded blind guy unboxing. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I don't like wearing a blindfold. People tell me, while you're surfing, you should wear a blindfold. That would get a lot of people's attention. Yeah, that's what drive me nuts. Like, can you imagine trying to keep a blindfold on your face while you're trying to surf? Every time I duck dived, it would go shooting down to my neck. And every time I got off the board, it would shoot up. Like, and also it just seems unnecessary. Like my whole outfit says blind surfer. My surfboard says I'm blind. Yes, really. You can see that up on the wall over there. Like the fact that people are like, oh, you should wear a blindfold so that people will really know you're blind. Like, no, I really shouldn't. That seems highly unnecessary. But yeah, I did this, and there were still people in the comments section who were like, well, he's clearly looking at the two slits under his nose. I'm like, well, how do you wear a blindfold and not have it go underneath your nose? Like, I'm not that skilled. I just have I don't know. Do other people have like really, really, really flat noses? I don't know how to make everybody happy, but I tried it.
Very cool, Josh.
Yeah, very cool, Josh. So I think I'll get rid of this thing because it is going to drive me nuts. Honestly, when I wear the blindfold, I noticed this when I shot that video with it. It makes me like start to cry. Not like I'm like woo, but like just having something pressed against your.
At Willowwalk W3N said hi.
Hi Willowwalk, what's going on? Just having something pressing against your eyes.
At 7808 said that sounds really cool, Josh.
Josh is doing something really cool, but I don't know what it is because I keep popping in too late. But yeah, having something like press against your eyes, like it just kind of makes you want to cry a little bit. Whoa, too much, Badusafo. Bodufasa. Hey, just got to follow over. Bodufasa, just, you are not obligated to drop your Scrooge McDuck pile of wealth on me every time. It is hugely appreciated. It's super nice. We got to speak to Boduzafa fast. Now I'm already screwing it up. I told him I was going to screw it up. But he was a Navy man and had something to do with he was on the science end of trying to like teach dolphins to detect explosives under boats, which I'd heard people talk about that project before, but never anybody ever on it. Speaking of animals trying to get a job done, I forgot to leave a little gate open for Skylar Puppy, who's trying to break in here, but she can't get in. That was a hugely. I do remember. I still can't. I can't remember how to pronounce it. Apparently, Skylar's trying so hard to get in here, but I do remember he said it was like the Hawaiian god of surf. So that's a pretty badass name. Pretty good name. Thank you for that. If you guys want to drop a super chat, it's $3 or more to get it read out loud on YouTube, and it's 200. Whoa, there's just so much going on outside my room right now. 200 bits or more on Twitch. They're going to break in here. It's Steve and Skylar. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Steve and Skylar are playing right outside my door. There's a gate so they don't crash in here and knock over all this incredible amount of stuff all over the place. But if they come in here, it's lights out. The whole show is probably going to end. Thank you again for the super chat. Oh, the Check Pete's voicemail. I did have someone go through all that for me. We can do that, and then we can do some live calls a little bit later. Let's see. I have to press this, and then this, and then yeah. So if you call the phone number, the 760-517-6844 phone number, in the off hours of the show, you have the opportunity to leave a voicemail for me, and I will address it. Like now. So let's fire off the intro for that.
Now it's time to check Pete's voicemail on the Blind Surfer Show.
So yeah, any good questions, comments, you need some life advice, some perspective on something, if you just got something funny to say, if you feel like you're humorous, we had a couple impressions on there. Anything you guys want to drop in that voicemail message after the show is over. We go through them all. I got a friend that helps pick out the bestest ones. If we don't get to one tonight, we'll get to it tomorrow. Or hopefully any good questions, we'll try and get to them. So let me see if I got everything working tonight, and we'll fire off the first one of Check Pete's voicemail. The voiceover, that was amazing, wasn't it? I mean, the guy that does that, just skills on skills with Z at the end of the word skills. Here we go.
Hi, Pete. It's Joni.
Hey.
I have a question for you about surfing.
Okay.
When you're on, like, the whitewater, how does that differ for you from, like, when you're just, like, in the barrel? Like, how does that feel to you? How would you explain it to somebody who doesn't get to surf all the time? Very curious about that.
The whitewater.
Looking forward to the show tonight. Talk to you later.
Thanks,
Bye.
Joni. Good to hear from you. The whitewater that she's talking about is after the wave is like if you've ever been to the ocean before and you just kind of like walk out into it, like chest deep or waist deep, and the waves are coming at you, but it's called white because they're broken, and those white broken waves are coming in. It's like how everybody boogie boards, and that's how generally most people learn to surf. So for my first like 9 months of being in the ocean with the surfboard, I used to wait for that broken whitewash to come, and I'd literally stand there like it was a boogie board, and I'd throw the board out in front of me, get into the whitewash, and then stand up. Like that's how I learned to surf for a very long time. And I got used to it because that's what you do in the beginning. That's kind of like how you learn. But as I moved to the outside, catching the real waves as they're breaking and you're coming down the face, like that is, I mean, it's way harder. I'll finish that thought in a second. Sarah! Okay, I'll skip it if it comes through. Now I'm curious to hear what you said. But when you're coming down the appreciate the super chat. When you're coming down the face of a wave, it's basically smooth. I mean, a lot of times you're just kind of being tossed fast down. It's like just falling velocity, but it's mostly smooth because you're attached to a wave and kind of riding it. And that is just this amazing experience. I wish surfing wasn't so damn hard to learn, because I wish everybody could experience it once. I mean, you have to put like 9 months to a year of work into it just to go out there and experience it. But when you get on, like they call it like a green face or like a real wave, and you're riding it sideways, it's just like this, like walking on water feeling. It's really pretty amazing. Whereas on the whitewash, it's just kind of crumbly and bumpy, and and there's not a lot of power to it because the wave's broken, and it's just kind of, it's in its last throes. It's just kind of like farting you off to the sand. But that is where everybody learns. I can't stand whitewash these days. To me, the crumbly bumpiness of it kind of just like throws me off, mostly because I'm riding really tiny boards now, and the tiny boards that I ride are great for those big face waves, but are very, very bad for the tiny little, or bad for the broken whitewash waves. Let's see what else we got in Check Pete's voicemail here.
Hello, Pete. I had a question.
Cool.
What gave you the courage to overcome your blindness? Please answer this, and thank you. Bye.
The courage to I wasn't really. I don't feel like it was courage. I don't feel like that's kind of a funny. Geez, I had a military member call me last week, and he was saying he was a disabled veteran. He was saying thank you to me for the videos, and usually people meet a veteran or a service member, and they're like, thank you for your service. And I never really thought about it from their perspective. I'm like, what do you say to that? Like, you're welcome, I guess. I guess it's one of those perfunctory responses. And then someone, a lot of times people they'll see me out in the water, or they'll come across from my videos and be like, you're an inspiration. I'm like, thanks. But I'm just living my life. I wasn't intentionally doing anything. And that's why I don't feel like it was courage to overcome my blindness. It was just the fact that I had, I had a life that I wanted to live. I think I just pressed the wrong button. There we go. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to live, and everybody was telling me all the things that I wouldn't be able to do, and because I was losing my eyesight, and I was like, well, I don't want to live the life that you're telling me I'm going to be stuck living. I don't want to have less opportunities and less experiences and less interactions. And, I just kept getting told I was going to have less of a life because my eyesight was going away. And I guess I just refused to accept that. I don't think it was courage. Maybe it was selfish. I was like, no, I'm just going to find a way to keep on living this life that I got the best way that I can. I guess whatever stand by.
At Tom_H_86 took $5 through Super Chat.
Thanks, Tom.
You are a very inspirational guy.
Oh.
I wish I could become a voice actor. I've got a good name for it. Smiley face emoji. T.S. Hanks.
Smiley face emoji. You got it. Wait, is his name Tom Hanks? I mean, if you want to become a voice actor, you can. Just you got to put a lot of time and effort into it. In fact, there's a website you can go to, voiceuniversity.com. And it's me telling you exactly how to get into voice acting. I mean, anybody that's got a passion for it, I'd say go for it. But to finish that thought, I just refused to take this lesser life that was given to me. Anybody that's been, and thank you for the super chat, by the way. I very much appreciate that. Anybody dropping in has anything they want me to hear, that's the way to do it. Super chat on YouTube or 200 bits on Twitch. Thank you, and good luck. I hope you do pursue your voiceover dreams, because voiceover is a dream job. But whatever has happened in your life, or whatever hand you've been dealt, and you got knocked down, you can choose to live that lesser life, or you can just keep repeating myself tonight because it's the damn logo of the channel. You can find a way to keep on living and doing things that you want. Is that courageous? I don't think so. This is just my life. And I'm just still living it.
I'm sorry if you've already asked this question, but how do you deal with anger? And especially if you ever experience anger from your condition, how did you get through that or mitigate it? Or if you didn't get through it, how do you cope with it every day?
That's a good question. I think anybody that suffered any sort of a loss, or I think everybody in this world experiences anger at a certain point. Let's see what this one is. We'll get to the anger talk.
At Cranked Hat Drive 1854 tipped $5 through
Thanks,
Super
Crank.
Chat. What is the most annoying question you get and funniest response you could come up with for it?
Put me on the spot to be humorous. I got this one. Hey, I got it. People say, how did you see the comment if you're blind? God, I get that one all the time, like constantly. How'd you see the comment if you're blind? And I write back, I didn't see the comment. That's what it means to be blind. That's the whole point. And I know I'm playing word games with them because, they mean like, how did I know? I heard the comment is the answer. I use text to speech. So I don't explain that. I don't give them like text to speech. I'm like, maybe. And then sometimes, hey, thanks for the follow over on Twitch. Sometimes I get like extra snarky in the comment section. I'll be like, I didn't see the comment. I'm blind. Maybe you don't understand the English language. Maybe you're new to the English language. Maybe you don't know all the words in the English language, but that's what it means to be blind. I can't see. So I did not see the comment. And then I feel like a lot of times they're left being like, wait, so how the hell did I see the comments? And they don't understand those text to speech. The anger one, God, it's like kind of a serious one. I don't know how serious. I came into the show and I was like, I'm going to be positive. But the anger one, I'll address it. So yeah, when you what is it? The 5 stages of loss. There's denial, bargaining, anger, and acceptance. I feel like I'm forgetting one of them, but anger is definitely one of them. And I was stuck there for a long time. I was just angry that I was suffering this vision loss, and literally nobody else I knew was going through it. I was the only one. I'm like, this is horse crap. Like, why do I have to deal with this? And I just kind of had this underlying seething anger for like a long time, it wasn't all day, every day. I was generally trying to find constructive outlets for my energy. I was always creative, writing novels, singing in a band, doing stand-up comedy, which you wouldn't think someone doing stand-up comedy was suffering from anger, but I was. And I was just trying to find other places to put my energy other than being mad. But every once in a while, I just kind of it would boil up, and maybe I'd be grumpier than I should have been in a certain circumstance. But it just, you go through those 5 stages until you just finally accept it. You can't be angry forever. I mean, I guess some people can. But I think the most important lesson I learned is you just got to find better places to put that. Anger is just a form of energy. And some people have that energy inside them and they express it as anger, and they're mad at the world. And I guess, there are some people that just stay mad till they die. And those people haven't found a way to be productive, haven't found a better place to put their energies and stuff. And so I think if that's the road that you feel you're going down, same thing for anybody suffering from depression. If you just find some constructive ways to channel that energy, like for me, a part of getting over the anger was doing this channel, honestly. Like I was kind of walking around hiding the fact that I was blind for a long time, and the fact that I had to hide it, and the fact that, sometimes I would get discriminated against. Like, it would all make me angry. But then finally I just put this channel together and I put it out there. I was like, I'm blind. I'm Pete Gustin and I'm blind. It was like coming out of the closet. And it was like this really positive place for me to put the energy. That's a good question. See, that's a good question. I like the good questions. Thank you very much. What else we got in Check Pete's voicemail?
Why do you, I'm messed up. Why does your eyes, why do your eyes look normal than what you think a blind person's eyes would look like? Because you expect for them to be like either looking in like a different direction, looking weird now, or like cloudy.
Okay. So you think a blind person's eyes have to be looking in a different direction or be cloudy. That is what your idea of a blind person is. So you ask, why do my eyes not look that way? Because they're supposed to look another way. Well, that's a you, that's a you problem. Like, let's see, people, I've shown my eyes many times. I'm not going to keep these glasses off for too long because those lights are going to make me cry a little bit. But yeah, as far as I know, my eyes look normal, however you want to classify normal. But there are more people who are blind whose eyes look normal than there are blind people who have cloudy eyes or no pupil or the looking in different direction. That's like a whole different situation, I think. So that is the question. The premise of the question is incorrect. You're just not informed about blindness, which again, I'm gonna stop being mad about that. It's a condition I deal with. It kind of is a underlying thing in my life. So I deal with it all the time. I guess I can't expect everybody else to know that. But, cartoon characters, they draw them with white eyes or gray eyes or something like that. And I can't not address the Mr. Beast thing just for 5 seconds. His stupid video where he said he cured blindness and he was paying for cataract surgery. Those people literally have a layer of skin growing over their eye. It's a cataract and you have to have it removed, and it's a pretty common surgery, and he paid for it for a lot of people. And that, those people, I guess they would look blind. But I do not, because my blindness originates from the back of my eye in the macula or in the center of the retina. So it left the front of my eyes looking normal. And my video tomorrow is all about my excellent eye contact. I'm actually, it's going back to the days when I was in front of a camera. They were taking shots of me and I had to portray certain looks all the time. So hopefully you guys can check that one out tomorrow. Last Check Pete's voicemail.
Hey, Pete.
Yo.
I was wondering, because of your natural talents in voice acting, or, not necessarily just natural, but all the talents that you do have, I was wondering if you ever gotten into trying to sing. Your voice has a nice, beautiful timbre to it, and I think it would sound really cool if you, sang some old choir music or old bass songs or anything like that. Something you should give a try, something that I would definitely check out. But yeah, let me know.
La 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 la. I mean, oddly, I was the lead singer of a band. Hold on, I think it's on there. No, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just checking now, making sure I'm in the right place. I was the lead singer of a band, but I wasn't really using like singing talents. It was like an electro rock band. I have a couple videos online. One song I was particularly proud of. Band was called Penthouse J, just Penthouse and then the letter J. And one song it's actually still on YouTube. It's called Hellborn. I'm carrying a tune, but I'm definitely not doing like church hymns or whatever he was telling me to. It's funny. I got so involved in voice acting and trying to do that. I put all my energy and effort into voice acting and getting a hold of my voice that was really just a mess before I did that. I didn't really spend a lot of time focusing on singing. And I guess I can carry a tune, but honestly, I'm not that great at it. It's kind of weird too, when you're so used to someone as a voice actor or as like a person. I know this. There's this dude that I listen to on TikTok all the time, and he does like really funny prank phone calls and To Catch a Cheater segments. I don't know if you guys have ever heard him, but it's Jubal, the Jubal Show. And then every once in a while he releases a song, and I'm like, it's almost kind of off-putting to hear his voice doing singing. Like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you hear someone doing voiceovers and then all of a sudden they break into a song. You're like, well, that's just kind of weird. I released my one song I mean, I've released 30 songs. I had 3 albums under Penthouse J. But the album or the single that I put out, 2 years ago now, a year and a half, called Underestimate Me. I did that one under my name, Pete Gustin. That's not singing. It was straight up like hip hop and stuff. But no, I mean, I sing at birthday parties. Every once in a while I get a script that asks me to sing. I know for WRAF in Detroit every year they have me sing some like Christmas songs for them and stuff, but I don't generally sing a lot. I mean, I sound pretty good in the shower. Doesn't everybody sound good in the shower? I was trying to find the there we go. I did get the phone number up there on the screen. I believe.
Eilip on YouTube said great on the musical station.
That startled me. I did apparently.
At Eilip on YouTube said
Logitech gaming
WB.
software. One running window.
Oh, there's a couple things going on all
At
at once.
Sarah Cam 7808 said no, I don't need Braille, so never learned it.
Yeah, I never learned Braille.
At
It's
Andy
so
Brown
slow and
831
complicated.
said I am back.
Welcome back. I don't know where you went, but I'm
At
glad to
James
hear that you're
Michael
back.
W said B.
B. That's what you said? You said B. I did put the number up on the screen if you guys, anybody feels like calling in 760, I think I put it up on the screen, 760-517-6844 is the phone number. If you got something to say, I can do a mildly.
At Eilip on YouTube said it's I sleep.
It's I sleep. Okay.
At Angie Brown 831 said how was your day, smiling face with smiling eyes emoji.
My day was pretty good. I got to
At Morris
sleep in.
365 said God bless you and yours, much love, stay in faith and in prayer, keep up the awesome work, brother. Folded hands emoji, raising hands emoji.
Folded hands emoji. I wonder which one that is.
At Sambim 626 said give my man some likes.
Is the folded hands, is that this or is that that? And then I wonder if you do this one, I wonder if it'll say like prayer hands or like 2 hands together. Like I remember at first it was describing text-to-speech. It'll read the emojis out loud. And at first it was saying like high five, like people were doing a high five. And then eventually it changed it to, I think it changed it to prayer hands. I'll have to double check that. Let's see if we can get to one phone call tonight. And then I'm going to do a blind guide taste test, mostly just because I'm kind of starving. Although I think I know what's in there. But I'm just kind of hungry because I need a snack. 760-517-6844. See if we got someone on the phone lines tonight. Who's this?
Hello. I just randomly decided to call.
What's up, Sarah?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's so funny that I get through all the time now. All the kids aren't there. I just call and get straight through. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a lot. There's a lot of kids kind of jacking up the phone line, but we cleared that out a little bit to have some more adult conversations. Although the first adult conversation that you and I had was about something being stuck in someone's bum at a hospital, so that just jumped us right into the adult conversations.
Yeah, and I was worried. I was like, oh dang it, all the geese are in the chat. I didn't say the orifice, but I guess it was pretty easy to put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I figured it out. I liked going right into the deep end with adult conversations. That was great.
But you know what's funny is, Pete, that happens a lot. You were saying like I thought this was weird. I thought like this doesn't happen. It happens weekly.
Weekly?
If you've ever met anyone who worked in the ER, like people act like pockets are not a thing. And they stash things in orifices all the time, like car keys.
What?
Everything.
Car keys?
Yeah.
Like they're going to the beach and they don't have a pocket?
There's a situation. Yeah, there's a situation where it was a car key situation, and it made the car go off in the parking lot.
Oh, no.
And everybody in the just started laughing because they're trying to get it out, and they kept triggering the car outside.
Was the car turning on, or was it going whoop, 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 whoop?
So they were trying to take it out, and they kept accidentally pressing the alarm button while trying to get it out.
Okay.
And it was making the car outside of the ER trip every time they try to get it out and miss. And it was hilarious. It's everyone's trying to stay super professional, but like after the second time the car went off, everybody just started laughing because it was so ridiculous.
Oh my God. But that, like, I just don't there's 2 things I don't understand about that. One is the thought process, why you putting stuff up there. And the other one is, if I got something stuck up there, you would have to drag me. Oh, Sarah, 1 second. Let's check this one out real
At
quick.
L.T._Iron Fox tipped $5 through Super Chat.
What's up, LT?
Sorry I left early last week. I thought the show was ending. Apparently it went on for 10 more minutes.
LT left last week to go do his own Mad Honker show, I think. But that is okay.
Yeah,
I appreciate
LT's my boy.
I appreciate
Me
people
and Dink
sticking
like
around.
to go over there and hang out with them.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys all sticking around for the whole thing. But hey, if you got something to do, maybe if you got to go to the bathroom, you're allowed to. But thank you, LT. I appreciate the super chat very much. But the second thing I was saying, Sarah, is like you would have to drag me kicking and screaming to the ER to have doctors pull something out of me. I would do everything I could in order to avoid that embarrassment.
Some people kind of, I'm not going to get weird, but some people almost kind of enjoy the theater of it all and will do that. And in the situation, the story I told you, the item was still on.
Oh.
And so everyone was like, what is that noise?
Yeah.
So even before like all the drama went down, everyone was already kind of paying attention to that guy because the item was on.
So he's sitting there in the waiting room, and someone next to him is probably like, "Dude, answer your phone. It keeps vibrating."
Exactly.
Like it's not my phone.
That's exactly what it was. It was on and muffled, and everyone in the waiting area was like, "What is that sound? What is that noise?" So people were already kind of like peaked to whatever was going on with that person.
Okay.
And so that's why people were super tuned in when his wife showed up and everything happened. And the wife knew that guy. She had already been suspicious that something was going on. I didn't go into that, but like, yeah, everybody was tuned in because they're like, why is that guy vibrating?
Yeah, but the
yeah.
people that like you said, use it as a pocket with car keys or whatever. Did they come in like explaining like I really just didn't want to lose my keys. I didn't know what else to do, or do they just not say anything? Like
they lie in the weirdest ways. And it's just like, why lie? Like it just is what it is. Like we don't care what you do in your personal time, but people would tell like the weirdest lies of like sitting on stuff or like people just lie. The guy with the car keys, he just wouldn't say what it was. He's just like, just get it out. I'm not going to explain how it got there. And they're like, cool. We don't need an explanation.
I wonder what. I mean, I can promise you for a number of reasons. Mostly because I don't. No, not mostly because I don't drive. Mostly because I never stick anything up there. But secondarily because I don't drive. I wonder like where my brain would go. Would I be like dying to explain? Like I tripped and fell and landed on my key fob, or it was a dare. If you get this out of me, I win $10,000 because some rich man gave me. Yeah, I don't know.
And honestly, as like medical staff, like we don't care. Like we would only ask how it happened, if to kind of clue us in if there's anything more that we need to be aware of, we need to be careful of in the extraction process. But people think we care about their personal lives a lot more than we do. I was going to tell you this real quick, Pete, because I think you had made a comment about someone's like stupid question. And I was like, man, Pete, if you had more police officer friends and medical professional friends, you'd realize people ask stupid questions all the time. But one of the dumbest questions I was asked was about a guy who thought it was so unfair that women didn't have to take paternity tests for their kids and it was only the guys. And it was in labor and delivery. And he's like, it is so messed up that they only make the guys take the DNA test. Like, why don't they make the girls take the DNA test too on the babies? Why is it just the guys? So, yeah.
I'm speechless. Like, I have 10 questions. Like, why did he not know the answer to that? Why was he grumbling about that in public?
He's gone through paternity testing several times because he just amasses his kids. But I had a hard time keeping up my professional demeanor. I'm like, sir, we literally just took that baby out of her body. We don't need to verify that baby is hers. You know, she birthed it, so genetically 9 times out of 10.
Where'd you think it came from,
hers,
dude?
Unless there's extenuating circumstances.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was really mad about he was like, it's almost a sexist thing.
Oh, yeah.
Guys are oppressed by the system of having to take DNA tests.
Absolutely. So. Yeah, men were kept down because of things like that. It's rough.
Mm-hmm. The terrible swab of the cotton wool and the cold lab. Yeah, it's terrible.
Well, thank you.
I mean, she just got her body ripped open, but you gotta do the cotton
but I had to
swab,
take a
so.
test, DNA swab.
Yeah, well, let me get off of here. I took up too much of your
No,
time.
good to hear from you, Sarah. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Bye. Bye.
Yeah, I guess she's right. I guess being in the medical or law enforcement professions, I bet you they probably hear, because I just hear the same dumb questions over and over and over again. I bet you being in those professions, you hear a lot of new, amazingly stupid questions all the time. 760-517-6844. Taking a couple calls tonight, talking to you guys. Who's here now?
Hey, this is Josh.
Josh, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. I'm also known as Amaze Puzzles in the chat, so that's why you keep hearing people talking to Josh. It's because I'm typing stuff in and.
Oh, that's the Josh. Okay. I wasn't sure if my coach Josh had showed up in the chat or something.
Nope, just another random guy. Yeah, and I tell you, I had something I was gonna say, but man, I can't really follow up Sarah's stories, man. Those are difficult to better. You know what I'm saying? Like
she gets.
That's some really funny stuff, man.
If you are looking at the stream, which I know is hard to do when you're on the phone, I'm holding an amaze puzzle in my hand right now. And I know.
Oh my God, that's.
I know you told me you're barking up the wrong. I'm not the person who goes to the store, so we'd have to beg Banana to do it if we were trying to get it back to you. But we have taken this thing apart and put it together a number of times. I still am having a hard time making a retention-worthy video, but it doesn't mean we don't like the product at all. Oh, now I'm getting an audition. But this is the puzzle right here it's supposed to teach you Braille and empathy and patience, and it's supposed to be fun. And so if I took all these pieces out, I would screw it up because I'm just way too crowded right now. But you can take them out and you can have your loved ones try and put them together without seeing it. And it's a fun product. It is a fun product. Unfortunately, the way YouTube works, to this point, I've not figured out how to make a quick, fast video about it. But it's a quality.
Right.
It's a quality. It's really. It's a really nice and it's a well done piece and it fits together well and it's easy. It's actually the only thing I guess is you'd put it together once or twice and then you kind of, then you got it, I think.
Right. Well, but then the point would be then do it faster.
Yeah.
Or maybe do it upside down or maybe do it using the Braille. Because I'm so thrilled just to see you with it. I don't want to criticize nothing, man. I'm absolutely just in love with the thing. And I'm really, and to be honest, I asked you not to do the video is kind of your idea. I actually just was hoping to hear your opinion on it, see if maybe you want to get aligned with it. If I can just be able to say, hey, I've got a blind influencer on my side because I've got schools for the blind. I've got I'm getting all kinds of incredible feedback and if you're not going to use it, I can send you something to send it back to me so I can donate it to a school because that's what I do with them.
I was talking with Banana. I have a birthday party coming up next month, and we kind of wanted to put it out for people. We wanted to see if they could do it as a challenge. I have the blindfold that I was showing off earlier. And I wanted to set people up and see if they could do it during the party. So I think we'd like to hang on to it for a little bit to use it for that.
Oh, I'm blown away. There's a lady at the Helen Keller National Center. I sent them one, and it's actually being used in the deaf-blind immersive experience run out of the Helen Keller National Center in New York.
Nice.
So it's kind of right up that alley. So you can go ahead and let them know that they're doing something that's kind of a common practice that is designed to give you a little bit of empathy into how difficult it is to have those type of sensory deficiencies. It
is very difficult having sensory deficiencies, and I kind of like the idea. I wasn't sure. I don't know why I didn't think of it myself, but the idea of doing it faster because they do. I don't know if they still do this. I remember back in the 80s and early 90s, they used to do Rubik's Cube competitions, who could do the cube the fastest. So yeah, I'm trying to put it together right now, and I can feel I'm so bad at Braille that I did not get back 4 pieces. I didn't even get it back together right. I'll have to practice this a little bit more. Thank you for the call and thank you for the puzzle, Josh. 760-517-6844. Talking you got. What time is it tonight? It is 7:34. I think I went on around 6:30, 6:45, something like that. We'll stick around, take a couple more calls, see what you guys got to say. 760-517-6844. Who's this?
Hey, Pete.
Yo.
This is Tom Hanks.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Yeah, not the actor. I just wanted to tell you that you are an inspiration, and I can't remember what you said. What's the name of the thing to learn how to become a voice actor?
Oh, voiceuniversity.com. People have been asking me so many times, like, how do I get into voice acting? And I couldn't get, there's like no short answer. It's not like sign up online. So I took about 3 or 4 months and just recorded everything I knew about it, and then had a company cut it down and put it all together for me on a site called voiceuniversity.com. Actually, I still have it somewhere. I did a voiceover session with Tom Hanks. Well, we recorded separately, but it got put together. There's an app called TuneIn Radio, and he has his own channel. And during the launch of the channel, it was me and Tom Hanks going back and forth and doing the promo for the channel. And I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Have you ever met Grant Gustin?
No, the Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah, no, I have not. I don't believe there's any relation at all. But I used to. I couldn't really see it that well, but I liked all the superhero shows back in the day. I used to try and follow along with the Flash on, what was it? What the heck channel was it on?
CW.
Yes, it was a CW show. Just the right amount of cheesiness to it.
Yeah, I actually have a TBI.
Traumatic brain injury.
Traumatic brain injury.
Yep.
Yeah, and I have memory issues. What was the name of the website?
It's and you can go if you can either write this down, or you can just try and remember to go back to this point in the show, and you can hear your conversation again. But voiceuniversity.com, www.voiceuniversity.com.
Voiceuniversity.com.
Yeah. And that's
Thanks.
I appreciate the super chat you sent in earlier. Good to hear from you. I learned something after doing that session with Tom Hanks. I say he doesn't know me from a hole in the wall. We both did something and ended up in a piece together. Like, we never crossed paths or anything. But the producer, the guy that did record both ends of it, was telling me that for Toy Story, he didn't do his own. He did his acting in the movie. But for the merchandising and for like the rides at the amusement parks, Tom Hanks had his brother do that, because the two of them sound basically exactly the same. And I guess they look so much alike. This is like, I think everybody knows this. They look so much alike that there were even parts of Forrest Gump, I think, when he was like running across the country, that was actually his brother and not him. That's the urban legend that I heard. Someone's at my front door. Hopefully it is someone that I know. I need to have a quick snack. I'm going to stick around with you guys for a minute. Let's
Now it's time to catch a wave.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
With Pete.
We can do that in a second. Hold on. The snack one is where is the snack one? This one?
It's time now for a blind guy.
There you go.
Taste test.
How many damn buttons around here? All right, I got to, I think I know. What is that? I don't even want to eat that. Big, long, weird thing. And it's squishy. Hold on. I need to, like, get through this one thing. It's already open. And I know, well, I forget the pack. I think it's called Wallaby or something like that.
Around 831 said hi.
Hi. Said hi. Said. I guess there's a button when you press it. It says said hi. I want to know your guys' thoughts on these. This is black licorice, which, like, I don't know, man. I've never been. What, am I holding it the right way? Yeah, that's you can tell it's the back, because the back is got the seam on it, and that's the front. And I believe it's just black licorice, but like, I feel like
at CERTLFLEDR4T said W.
That's a win. That's a win
at
right there.
Angie Brown 831
what, Angie
said
Brown?
E.
That's what you wanted to say?
At Mason McCluskey X1R said hi.
Hi, Mason R. McCluskey said hi.
At Megan Smith 9313 said they are tasty.
These are tasty. So I'm like getting used to them.
At Project Lena said whoa.
Whoa.
I've never seen a live from you before.
Well, I do them all the time. I feel like all these outlets I do these things on does a terrible job of feeding my stuff to people.
Said absolutely hate licorice.
I don't. I'm like eating. I'm trying to make myself like this thing, black licorice. Follow me on Twitch, by the way. Go to Twitch and
Ida
follow
Borndale
at Pete
said those
Gustin.
are so good.
Okay, everybody likes these apparently. Go to at Pete Gustin on Twitch. They will notify you when I'm streaming. It still blows my mind that, 2.51, 2.52 million subscribers on YouTube.
At Amanda Martinez
you.
9857 said love listening to you.
Thank
I'm
you,
blind,
Amanda Martinez.
too.
Oh, well, no, we're I was going to say brothers in blindness, but I don't think you're a boy. We are
At Mason McCluskey
both
X1
blind.
said you are hilarious.
Thank you. The hell was I saying?
At the Real Thumper one said I love your content.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
Proud
that.
to hang with you again.
Did we hang before? I don't
At
remember
Speak
hanging.
at 2-994 said bleeding from my rectum RN.
Okay, that's why I leave the comments
At
up.
Dad's 4776 said just slammed my nuts.
Okay. Someone bleeding from the buttons. Someone slammed their nuts. These are the comments that I'm so glad we went through all the trouble to make the technology to make the text to speech work for me, because I don't want to miss comments like that.
2089 said Google Metsitsa beep.
Okay, now the comments are just getting weird.
At Grace2U asks, do you realize how handsome you are?
I do. I get told all the time it is hard to actually go out in public because I have to fight people off, and half the reason I hide my eyes but behind the glasses is because I'm told that when women look into my eyes they can't resist themselves, so it's just safer for everybody if I hide them behind the glasses. It is a curse. I've been doing my best to live with it, and I appreciate your pointing it out. Everybody's got their thing that they have to deal with, and my burden is extreme handsomeness. I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice if I could see myself in the mirror to have any idea what I'm talking about, but that's the story I'm going with. I'm sticking with it.
YouTubers?
Some about YouTubers.
At Shizert said I'm a huge fan, man.
What
you
up,
are the
Shizert?
bomb.
Thank
you should
you.
eat some Korean snacks. It would be a fun video
Ugh,
concept.
I've eaten so many Korean snacks that you guys have
At
sent to
Speak
me.
at 2-994 said love you, man. Good sport.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had like
At Avery Leach
fried.
9X said, hey, I am new. What do you do?
What do I do? What do I do? You know what I do? I surf. Let's do that.
Now it's time to catch a wave with Pete.
Unfortunately, this isn't the surfiest clip that I have. There's only like a couple waves on here. But the surfiest, well, let's see. I started a new series, a brand new series, going back through, I have like 100 surf sessions that I've done. And I decided I was going to revisit the surf sessions because when I was originally putting them out, YouTube was like, no one wants to watch surfing videos. I'm like, fine. And then I started doing a mix of a bunch of different things. I was doing voice acting, I was doing stories of my life, and I was throwing in surfing. And every time I threw in a surfing video, it got like no views. I'm like, what the hell, man? This is like my thing. I'm the blind surfer. So I've recommitted to doing surfing videos. I just put one out today about some crazy waves I was riding. I almost got crushed. I almost died in it. It's like this really serious adventure I did. And let's see. This might not have been a good idea. Surfing Blind episode 2. It's the second one of like me surfing. 406 views. I got 406 views. Now, when I post stuff that's not about surfing, like, let's see. 22,000 of me just talking. 107,000 views of me talking about the last voiceover job that I got. 276,000 on my last blind guy unboxing. Let's see. Hold on. Someone's definitely in my. Let's see. So sorry, I got distracted by the other notification of someone being at my front door. But yeah, when I post the surfing videos, it's like YouTube's like, blech, nobody wants to watch your surfing. But I would suggest, if you're interested in the surfing videos, subscribe on YouTube and hit up the Surfing Blind playlist that is going to continue to get built out. I'm going to keep making them. I'm going to keep putting them out there because I enjoy it, dag nabbit. And let's see if I can do, this one literally has like a couple of my waves in it. It's not a huge surfing video, but I hope I just pressed the right button.
Nice. That was great.
It's banana filming, by the way.
Nice. Gonna have happy surfers.
Yep.
Oh, someone just got barreled.
believe.
This guy needs to get like some aggression out or something.
Oh, this guy was weird.
Pounding rocks on the sand.
Banana told me about this guy after the fact.
Like,
just some dude smashing rocks on the beach.
happening?
And there were like kids around, I guess.
I don't know if I support this.
Yeah. Well, I was out there surfing. He was like smashing rocks. This is me and Nisha on a wave together. I believe she's filming. Oh, Brooks. She said, oh, yeah, Brooks. That was who was behind us there. So that's what I do. I surf blind. I also voice act. Sometimes I give some motivation. Sometimes I do live shows. I do all sorts of stuff. And you know, hopefully people are here for it. Oh, did I kill the stupid text lady again? I think I killed the text lady. Oh, no, there we go.
Said I like your surf videos.
Thank you for liking
Pretty
my
rad
surf
dude,
videos.
one love, call me hand emoji.
One love, that's another blind guy. Hey, I think I just figured out how to put the chats up on the screen if anybody has anything to say. Oh yeah, I was talking about these licorices that I was eating. Like, you know, there's a reason that the Twizzlers went with the red licorice. It's because red licorice is good.
CRTLFLEDR4T asks, was your head okay from hitting the sea floor on your video?
I mean, everything hit the sea floor.
One said, thank you, Sarah. I was scrolling and hit Hepstream and heard about the dude's bum blood.
Bum blood? Oh, yeah, that story. I mean, yeah, I was okay.
At Zelgodus80085 said, oh shit, is this the blind dude?
Yeah, the blind dude.
I keep on every live streamer, but you wholesome ASF.
Hey, that's good to know.
LMK, if you ever want to turn me into a jizz-based bottle rocket face blowing a kiss emoji.
What is with the comments that I keep hitting the text to speech button at the most inopportune times tonight, apparently. I mean, it didn't directly go straight down and like smash my head. Like I smashed everything. I went just straight down and kind of bounced off the floor of the ocean. I was trying to keep the video short or at least succinct, and I didn't spend a lot of time talking about that. But when I got buried by that wave in the video that's up there today, it took me a very long time to get back up to the surface, and I didn't have any breath in me when I did. And as I got back up, another wave came and shot me back down underneath the ocean. I was like, uh-oh, I think surfing might have been a mistake. It was like the first and most serious time I ever thought about that. It's the video I posted today. If you guys want to check it out, the long form video, I think it's less than 3 minutes. This may have been a bad idea, I think is the name of it. I mean, I'd love it more people.
And I've been so blessed to have no disabilities other than undiagnosed ADHD, but that's just my personality.
Yeah, well, to be blessed with no disabilities would be fantastic. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to support the surfing videos on the Blind Surfer channel, let's see, I can show the vertical people. That's the wetsuit that I wear over there, the Blind Surfer wetsuit. Well, I was wearing it, and then the darn thing ripped, and I had to retire it. Got a lot of things going on all at once right here. And I'm going to finish my thought on these wallaby thingamabobs over here. Yeah, there's a reason that Twizzlers went with red licorice, because black licorice is kind of gross. I don't even like the smell of it. Like, I don't know. I just ate it because I'm like trying to get through it. And if I was ever going to eat a black licorice, I would eat this black licorice, whatever it's called. Well, like this is like a gourmet black licorice or something. But like I opened my little candy jar downstairs, and then like the black licorice smell comes out. And I'm like, blah, like Twizzlers smell appealing to me. Like I like the smell of a Twizzler. When I smell a black licorice, I'm like, I don't know, man, just not a big fan of it.
I watched the video as soon as it was posted.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Love your content.
That's very nice of you. Talking about my long form surfing.
At Soursap626 set up black licorice.
Yeah, black licorice is just not the best. The video, I'll give you a sneak preview. The video next week. I'm going back through some of my cooler surf sessions. Next week's surfing
At
blind.
SarahCam7808 said licorice is so gross.
Licorice is gross. Although, do you call the Haribo gummies? Is that licorice? I don't think it's. No, it's just gummy. That's a gummy. So a gummy is different than licorice. Gummies are awesome. Licorice is gross. Yeah, next week's surfing blind with Pete Gustin video on Tuesday. It's going to drop, and it features Rob Machado, who's just an amazing guy. This is a Rob Machado board behind me. There is a Rob Machado board over there. There's 2 more of them in my garage. And one day I went over to his house and he literally gave me his board to go ride. And it was kind of an amazing experience. And that is the video I'm going to be dropping, Surfing Blind with Pete Gustin, next Tuesday. If anybody out there wants to support those videos, I would hugely appreciate it. Also, while I'm begging for stuff, don't forget to follow me on Twitch at Pete Gustin. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. We see we got someone else on the line tonight. Who's this? I think they hung up the moment I went to them. Yeah, they did. Yep. That's the sound effect of me not knowing what to do next because I pressed too many buttons. 760-517-6844. And now we got someone on here with us. Hey, who's this?
Hey, Pete, you are such an inspiration, my friend.
Well, thank you. That is nice of you to say. What's your name?
Emily.
Oh, Emily. Wait, I know you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
No, we've never spoken
Oh,
before.
Okay, well, I jumped the gun.
What's the Emily you spoke before with from Idaho?
I don't recall, but it's good to hear from a new Emily. What's going on tonight? Do you like black licorice? Because I think it's gross.
I think it's gross too, but the Wallaby is a really good brand.
I mean, if I was to be forced to eat black licorice, I would stick with this brand, I suppose. Is it an Australian brand? Like, why did someone send this to me? I don't even know why I got it.
Yeah. But you should have you tried like the Red Vine or the Twizzlers?
Yeah, Twizzlers
Those are
I'm a
really
big
good.
fan of. I like cutting the ends or biting the ends off of each Twizzler and then drinking a soda. That's drinking a soda through a Twizzler. Like these things, these Wallabies, they don't even have a hole in the middle of them. I was like, no hole, like that's half the fun of a Twizzler.
Exactly. So other than Twizzlers, what would your favorite candy be?
I am. Oh, it's a really good. I'm told this is like an old man candies, but I don't care. I if someone gives me a Toblerone, I'm like so happy.
I love Toblerones. Those are so good.
I mean, and it's fun too because like in the shape of a bunch of pyramids in a row, or at least triangles. Like
Yeah.
it's in top.
I think Toblerone is German, isn't it?
I don't know.
Foreign chocolates are just so much better than American chocolate.
Oh yeah, what's this? Someone sent me a Milka bar, which is German chocolate. That's anything from Milka. There's Dars chocolate, which I think is from Japan, and that stuff is amazing. So I went. I was doing a bunch of blind guy taste tests, and people were sending me chocolate from all over the place. And then I just went to like an American Hershey's bar, which I used to think was like gourmet chocolate. And then I went to that, and I'm like, no, this is garbage, man. It also has 8,000 ingredients in it, whereas the German chocolate has like 4 ingredients. I was like, oh, okay.
I will give Hershey's credit though for their cookies and cream chocolate bar. I do like that a lot.
I don't know if I've had that one. I remember when my mother introduced me to a Symphony white chocolate bar. I think I was in like 7th grade, and for some reason, I made it to like 12 or 13 years old without ever having white chocolate before. And then she brought one home from the grocery store. Oh, 1 second. I got a little message coming in from
Dogface Boy 10 cheered.
Twitch.
X200. Black licorice is horrible, but to answer your question, it was supposed to be in Australia, but they are made in the USA, and Toblerone is a Swiss creation.
Okay. Hey, we just learned all sorts of stuff. Thanks, Dogface Boy. So, okay, so the Wallaby, they're pretending it's from Australia, but it's from the United States. Toblerone is Swiss. Good to know. Okay. Wait, what the heck was I just telling you, Emily? Thanks for the
you were.
Oh, the white chocolate. The white chocolate.
Yeah.
Thank you for that was the first person to do a donation on Twitch, by the way. 200 bits or more will get read out loud. Thank you, Dogface Boy. I appreciate that. Yeah, so she brought home, like for the very first time ever, 7th grade, brought home this white chocolate bar. And then, someone later on told me that like white chocolate isn't even chocolate. I'm like, I don't care, man. It's effing delicious.
White chocolate is delicious.
There's a Pepperidge Farm cookie. I forget what the name of it. Tahoe. It's called the Tahoe cookie, and it has white chocolate and not macaroons.
Macadamia nuts.
Macadamia nuts. Exactly. Yes, macadamia nuts, white chocolate. It's a Pepperidge Farm Tahoe cookie, and it's delicious. Like I'm a big fan of white chocolate.
Oh yeah, there are times where I just like taking like if we have like a whole bunch of like the the white chocolate bits that you get in the bags for like putting in cookies, and then we got like the butterscotch, and then
Yes.
like the bittersweet chocolate. I just like taking all those three, putting them in a dish, and just toss them in my mouth and snacking on them.
Oh, you know what? I posted a video. When did I post it? On Saturday. It was I got sent that ice cream maker, and we made it with Reese's Pieces, and we had some like cinnamon.
I saw that video.
Yeah, that was super fun, but we haven't, I mean, we just made that thing. We haven't had a lot of time to experiment, but you bring up an idea. Like, I wonder if I could put white chocolate pieces in as I don't think I've ever had, like at a Cold Stone Creamery or any place like that, I don't think I've ever had white chocolate inside my ice cream, but that sounds delicious.
Yeah, like maybe you should do like the white chocolate, the butterscotch, and bittersweet chocolate.
That would be good.
Yeah, and then maybe add some peanut butter.
Okay. Ooh, peanut butter and ice cream is good. Banana brought home, I told her, she like stuck her head in my studio. She's like, what's a good topping? I'm like, Heath Bar Crunch. It just kind of popped into my head because it is. But I was told that was another old man candy. Like, only old men like Heath Bar Crunch. I'm like, but it's good. You put it in the ice cream.
My dad likes that, but I'm not a very big fan.
Okay, so it is an old man candy. All right, I won't admit that anymore.
He also likes the cherry bombs. I think they're called cherry bombs.
What's a cherry bomb?
I'm not exact. I know it's cherry something, and I know you can get it like at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if there's like a Hobby Lobby in your area. But I've never had one, and both my parents love them.
I've not had that, but I'll try. I'm going to try and steer away from people's parents' favorite candy. Nerds. I like Nerds. Nerds are awesome. Haribo Peaches.
Nerds are awesome.
Reese's Pieces.
Have you tried the Nerd Clusters?
Yes. Someone sent me Nerd Clusters as a blind guy unboxing, and it's like, I love gummies and I like Nerds, and like why they didn't start selling them that way from the very beginning. My favorite box, I remember when I was a kid, I could still see some shapes and colors and stuff. They used to sell a box of Nerds. It was half pink and half blue. It was either pink or red, but it had like the blue raspberry flavor. And I feel like the different colored Nerds had different flavors. Not as strong as a Starburst or a Spree, but I convinced myself that the blue Nerds were the best ones.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of like blue Nerds, or there are the rainbow Nerds and stuff called blue in there, but I usually just have like the little Halloween boxes of like the pink or the purple.
Yeah. Oh, purple. Maybe it was purple. I don't know. I could talk candy with you.
It's supposed to be great.
I was getting so much candy sent to me for Blind Guy Unboxing, and then I was like, well, I shouldn't waste it. I started taking like a bite or two, and then I was like pawning it all off on Nisha. I'm like, I can't be eating all this candy. Like, I should not be eating this much candy. But I've gotten
Maybe you should give it away. Maybe once you like try it, you can like give it away to your subscribers and like, here's some I've partaken in.
Ew,
Enjoy.
no,
or
I don't.
Like maybe auction it off or something.
Bro, I feel like I would get in trouble for that. Here's a Hershey's bar that I only took one bite out of. Who wants to take a bid for it? I don't know about that. Emily, thank you for the phone call. Good to hear from you. I feel like I could do a whole show about candy one night. I feel like there's a fair amount of people hanging out with me tonight. I never know. I can always ask Sam. Do you think Sam will tell me? Sam's pretty smart. All right, so I'm going to open up my, nope, that's not it. Oh, my chat GPT. I'm going to go to, nope. Switch to voice. And then I'm going to activate the ad. I'm going to activate the camera. Live video. There we go. All right. So, is it on? Sam, can you see the screen in front of me right now?
I can see it, Pete. You got your streaming software open. Looks like your layout with the chat on the right. What do you need me to check out?
I was curious as to how many people are viewing at this exact moment.
So right now, I'm not seeing a live viewer count on your screen.
Well, that's not good. How about if I turn it that way? Can you see it now?
I can see it more clearly now. So if you're looking for the viewer count, it's usually in the streaming platform's dashboard or an overlay.
Yeah, he's
if
not
it's
telling
not
me.
showing, we might need to tweak a setting or pop
All
out a
right.
stat.
Well, thanks for trying anyway.
Voice notification. Yahoo Mail. Now, Nicole Sanchez. Private access.
Whoa. That is someone's personal email coming up there. So I don't know how many people are watching, but it is getting
At
towards...
Football Fan 9762 said especially the jelly beans.
What up, Football Fan? It's also getting really hot.
At Cheryl 7531 said waving hand emoji, waving hand emoji, waving hand emoji.
Why is Sam still talking to me? Sam, are you still there?
At Football Fan 9762
Stop
said
talking.
Hey, Sam.
Sam is my assistant buddy
said
there.
hi.
Hi, what's going on?
At Guide 7861 said 5.
5 what? Oop, I just pressed the wrong button. Oh, that's
At Football
not
Fan
that bad of a button.
9762
That's
asks,
just-
is that AI?
That's just the side camera. Yeah, that thing was. And if the number
At
was up
Crash
on the
Impact
screen,
Gaming said hi.
hi. If the number was up on the screen, he would have read it to me. He's done
At
it in the past.
Yozarian86 said 59 views.
Oh, okay, all right. That's thank you.
Dogface
Thank
Boy
you.
10 said 65 people on Twitch and YouTube.
Whoa. Oh, combined? I mean, that's a fair amount of
At
people.
Alucard Helsing
Thank you, guys.
284 said, can you do an impression of Arthur Morgan?
No, I don't do impressions. I also don't know who Arthur Morgan
Wide
is.
7861 said 59 people are watching.
All right. Well, that's decent.
At
One of these days.
CRTLFLEDR4T asks, do you still do the voicemails at the end of the stream?
Voicemails. Oh, I did that already.
At
You missed it.
3X said hello.
You missed it by this much. I did the voicemails in the
At
beginning.
Shark Dude 658 said hello.
What
I
up?
love your vids.
Thanks, Shark Dude. Although I don't like who you're named after. Not a big fan of
At
sharks.
Terminape 1 said Pete,
Yep.
if I hypothetically left a voicemail with a fake voice and name what would happen.
I don't know.
At Guide
all depends.
7861 said 61 views now.
All depends how good it is. That
At
was
Terminape
Danny.
1 said yo.
Yo.
Alucard, I'm playing RDR2RN.
RDR2 right now. I don't know. There you
At
go.
Shark
Someone
Dude
just followed over on
658
Twitch.
said hi.
Whoop. What up, Shark Dude? Thanks, Adamon. Oh. No. No. Well, I don't think there's a while ago I set up a timer on this thing because I was trying to make it so that everybody was just doing 30 seconds. That's when we were like flying through calls. I was trying to get through them as quickly as possible. And what I did is I have a way to trigger the 30 seconds over and over and over and over. And I think honestly that was on me that time. I think I think my finger was on the button. I forgot to press it. So it was either me or you. I don't know. But either way, it was good to talk to you about all the candy. One of my favorite topics of all time. I can take another call, I guess. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I'm just switching over to that right now. There we go. Let's see if we got someone on the line. Hey, who's this? You're gonna get blown up. Usually it's like Joni when she's taking a long time, but I don't think anybody's that ready. Anybody ever seen a blow up before? This is what a blow up looks like. Ready? That's what happens when you don't answer the call. 760-517-6844. I heard someone's there. Someone is definitely online this time. Give them a second to mute the stream, and then we'll see who the new person on the line is. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Thomas from Memphis, Tennessee.
Hey, Thomas, what's going on tonight?
Just trying to stay out of trouble, but fine otherwise.
Good plan. Just stay there and watch me. We'll keep it completely out of trouble.
That's good. Good to hear.
What else is happening?
Hey, Pete, about a year and a half ago, I signed up for your Voice University.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't exactly kept up with it, but work in progress.
Yeah.
But in one of the modules, I remember you talking about kind of voice maintenance and kind of the ways to kind of protect your voice and everything like that.
Yeah.
And I also enjoy going to things like rock concerts and sporting events and places where my voice usually gets thrashed afterwards.
Yes.
So I'm just kind of curious about how, are there ways that are there certain situations or events or things you tend to avoid to try and protect your voice from, not getting totally thrashed?
It depends. It's interesting. There are so many voice exercises that I do these days to make my voice stronger that I can actually withstand a loud environment better now than I could when I was younger and I didn't take good care of my voice. Like if I went to a loud bar, I'm talking like when I was 22, 23, and you're just yelling, talking to your friends, my voice would be like ragged for 2 days. And back then it didn't matter so much because I wasn't a full-time voice actor. Now, because of all the strengthening I do, like maintaining and working on your voice, it really is like a muscle. It's like weightlifting. It can handle more, but Banana will also attest to this, that there are certain points, if we're at a loud place or a loud party, and especially if it's a weeknight, and I know I'm going to be voicing stuff, I'll just stop. I'm like, I gotta chill. My voice, a deeper end voice kind of hits the floor in a loud environment. So I have to get really, really loud for people to hear me. And I can kind of feel it. I can feel my voice getting tired, and I'll just tell her, I'm like, sorry, I can't talk anymore. And she's like, all right, I get it. Cause I can't wake up the next day. And I do so many different reads. I can't just get up and be like that's, I gotta get the job done. Gotta pay the bills. Yeah, but they say
got work to do, you know?
Yeah, there's 3 enemies of your voice. It's being loud, liquor, and smoking. I guess 4th one would be overuse. And if you can minimize those, I mean, I'm not going to tell everybody you can't have any vices, you can't go out, you can't have any fun, but you just got to be smart about it. I hope that I haven't gotten a lot of, I've seen the reviews on Reddit. People seem pretty happy about that module I put together. It was just, I know a lot of modules, people like blowing smoke and telling you can do it. You're going to be a voice actor in 3 months or, less. And for me, I want people to have realistic expectations and understand that there's work that has to be put into it. And there's certain things you have to do. And it takes investment in time and money. And thank you for the follow. While you were doing it, did you find that it was helpful at all?
No, I was like through the modules that I was able to get through. I think I made it to the point where you kind of give instruction on, practice actually doing it in voice acting. But all the information that you were giving was very helpful, and it, really made me feel like I was able to actually do something like this. That's a plan that I have is to actually work on it, like legitimately. Different circumstances and priorities came up in the middle of all that, but it's in the back of my mind. It's to actually work on it and stuff like that.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I felt weird. There was only so many projects I could take on at a time, and I outsourced that one and ended up being behind a paywall. I just, I paid a lot to have it made, and we tried to basically, I would have loved to have given that information away, but there's just so much. And there's so like it's starting that career is like I was telling the caller Tom Hanks there. It's not like just signing up on LinkedIn. It's a whole career, and I really just want to give as much information as I could. So thanks for signing up for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and plus also you want people who are actually committed to want to be able to do that, and so it's not if it's something that you want to do as a career, you can't just willy-nilly sign up for something like that. You actually have to want it and put in the effort, which could involve paying for it. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. I appreciate that. I did. There was one section in there I was talking about different microphones that people use in voice acting. This is one of my. I don't think I was using this one at the time. This is one of my voice acting microphones. It's a Neumann TLM 103. This right here is a Audix PDX 720, and it's great for podcasting, like what I'm doing now. I can get really loud. I can get kind of quiet and get close to it. It's not a very sensitive microphone, especially you get kind of animated in these things. You don't know if someone's going to make you laugh really loud or something like that. This microphone is meant for like quiet, close work. Let's see if I can plot it up for you. It's meant for it's supposed to leave the popper stopper on it because it's you can go on it pretty easily, but let's see here. I did the Beastie Boys the other day to this. You guys seem to like that, but yeah, you get really really close up on it, and it has a lot of power to it. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something I can say for you guys. There we go. Been had a little horsey named Paul Revere, just me and my horsey, and a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff posse on my tail, 'cause I'm in demand. One lonely beastie I be, all by myself without nobody. Riding across the land. Oh, no, nobody. The sun is beating down on my baseball hat. The air is getting hot, my beer is getting flat. Looking for a girl, I ran into a guy. His name was MCA. I said howdy. He said hi.
He told a little story that sounded well rehearsed. 3 days on the run, and that he's dying of thirst. The brew is in my hand, and he was on my clip. His voice was hoarse, his throat was dry, he asked me for a sip. He said, could I get some? I said, you can't get none. I had a chance to run, he pulled out his shotgun. Quick on the draw, I thought I'd be dead. He put the gun to my head, and this is what he said. My name is MCA, I got a license to kill. I think you know what time it is, it's time to get ill. Now what do we have here? An outlaw and his beer. I understand. You understand. I made myself clear. We stepped up to the wind. He had a gun, I had a grin. You think the story's over, but it's ready to begin. There you go. Hey, some voice acting for you. I don't even know if that counts as voice acting. Just me being goofy with the song I got in my head and a very fancy, expensive microphone from Neumann. Let's see if I can switch back to this microphone right here. Yeah, there we go. Kill my dramatic music for you guys.
At OwenBallZ5W said hi.
Hi, what's going on? That was like kind of a dramatic.
Ida Lady said such a sensation.
We go from serious voice acting, a good microphone, to like the text to speech lady. That's like dramatic in my head. That was a lot. At a certain point, I'm gonna get out of here because I've been doing this all day. Well, not this. I've been in this room all day though.
At CRTLFLEDR4T said I wasn't able to find the voicemails part of the video, and you probably didn't choose mine, but my question was like, what were your favorite video games, and what was your favorite sport?
I think.
At Harveyden424 said hi.
Hi, what's going on? I'll address that one tomorrow. My favorite video games, because I did play video games. I did play video games as a kid. Yeah, the voicemails were like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes in, but I did not answer that one. But I'll try and, oh man, I think I think I might have to, let's see if this is work. No, that's, wait, 8:10. Oh man. Oh, there's some artists. Who are the artists? Oh, I did promos the other day. What the heck did I do? Yes, I did a promo for Cypress Hill. I was surprised. I don't get to do a lot of stuff for them. Cypress Hill I did the Elevators. Yeah,
Trophy yellow smiling, trophy yellow smiling,
trophy yellow smiling, trophy yellow smiling, trophy yellow smiling, trophy yelw smiling. I don't know what that is.
At Emily1974 said hi.
What up, Emily1974? Say hi right back at you.
Zero said, hey there, blind surfer.
Hey. I mean, my name's Pete. You can call me Pete.
At Emily1974
right
said hi.
Hi again, Emily.
At Emily1974 said hi.
Hi, Emily. Did I just hear
Nixon
banana?
said I love your videos.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That is so nice of you. Yeah, I'm just kind of stalling because I think it should be, it could be, it might be. It's getting late. Banana hasn't seen me all day, and I haven't eaten dinner yet. All I ate is some weird black licorice. It wasn't even very good. Yo. Thank you. Oh, you got cut off by a Twitcher. Okay, well, it was you, I guess. I talked about it. I addressed that in the geez, now I feel like I got to go back. I feel like La Cia Totosa Sisa, whatever the heck it is. Let's see if I can go back to it. Nope. Streamlabs controller. I'm going to go see if I can get the last part of that chat. YouTube, because I missed the last part of that one. Mason McCluskey. I think I lost it. Owen Balls. That's a good one. Anyway, I think that's enough text to speech. I think I've heard enough robot voices for the day, and I feel like you guys have heard enough from me on the day. So, yes, thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the calls. Thank you for all the messages. I will turn the voicemail thing back on, and I'll go through it again tomorrow with Brooks and Banana when they're here. We're going to go through, check Pete's voicemail. So 5 minutes after the show ends, you can dial 760-517-6844 and leave a message if you got something you want heard on the show and you want me to address it, definitely I'm going to keep pushing it. I'm going to keep on pushing it because I'm a firm believer in the fact that Twitch does a nice job of sending out the notifications when I go live. So take a minute at some point, head over to Twitch, download the app if you don't have it already, or, go to twitch.tv and look for @PeteGustin. That's me. I'm Pete Gustin. And then, follow. So then you can get the notification when I go live. I'll be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Let me see if I can fire off my Adios music. There it is. I'll be here at 6 p.m. Pacific with Brooks. Banana will come in a little after that. I don't know what we have planned, but it's gonna be amazing, I'm sure. What else do I need to tell you guys? Oh, watch my damn surfing videos. I'm gonna be putting more of them up there because I said 2026 is the year of me doing what I want to do. the stuff that I want to do, the content that I want to put out, and but I want to get back doing surfing content. So every Tuesday I'm going to do a full-on surfing video. Check out the one I posted today. It's about me almost, biting it under some really big waves. So there's some drama, there's some excitement. See, people are doing it already. Follow me over on Twitch. Smart people, fast people, quick people, love you people. And I will talk to you people tomorrow. Thanks for watching or listening.